What's up, metalheads? Max Cavalera here, Soulfly, and you're watching Impact Channel. Stay metal. My journey is great. It was we play a festival, Bang Your Head. We went right before kind of co-headlining right before Michael Schenker, so it was a great spot. We got the Germans to really trash. They were doing circle pits and it was great. I'm like I was telling you, it's interesting to fall in love with old songs again. Babylon. Especially Babylon is like my favorite song right now. You find a way to fall in love with a song again, and you find a way to play a little bit different. So you find the thing that make you want to make the song in the first place. So I find on this tour a lot of that stuff, like No Hope, No Fear, stuff out of Dark Ages, Prophecy. Mix with ritual stuff, because we start with the show with ritual stuff like Summoning and Under Rapture, and we're playing Ritual and Dead Behind the Eyes. So it's a fun set, man. It's like it's great to enjoy the songs again, and I'm having fun, which is, I think, is really important, because for a little bit, for a little period, I don't think I was really enjoying it. It became like just mechanic, just work, so I'm out of that. I'm enjoying it, yes, I love metal, I love playing metal. That's what I'm in this planet for. I'm gonna enjoy it, so it's gonna be fun tonight.
But it's so great to hear that you get new inspiration from the old stuff, like re-inspiring you all the time.
And music in general, I'm a huge metal fan, before I'm a musician, I'm just a kind of a freak, metal freak, So I love to listen to stuff, like my taste is very varied, a lot of heavier stuff, but I kind of like almost everything, man, but lately I've been listening to a lot of the new Possessed is great, the new Abbots I like a lot, new Nails I like it a lot, very heavy, very powerful. So I'm a metal fan for life. Not right now, no. I'm just touring. Okay. There's really no time, and I write a little bit of lyrics on tour, which is like some inspiration here and there. You see something cool, like on a CD or something, they give you some kind of idea, or a movie you're watching, give you some kind of idea. So I end up writing lyrics, but we're still kind of working on the set. I want to add some more new songs, stuff like Feedback and Blood on the Street. I hope we can add those in a couple days or weeks, because after this tour we go to America. We have an American tour, so it's all part of the Ritual tour, So I want to learn more stuff. I think it's cool, man. It's like it's a lot of music, and I don't have any regrets, really. I mean, I think it's really exciting to have so much material. There's a lot of records in that time. Soulfly Ritual was our 11th album. I've been with some of these guys in Soulfly more than any other band, like Mark Rizzo. It's been with me since 2004. It's great. Now I have my son playing, which is great too. Like, it's a dream come true for me, and I really like this lineup, this Soulfly lineup with Mike and Mark and Zion. It's like we got some really good chemistry between us, and I think it's it's cool because it's set out to be something a little bit different from Sepultura, and it turned out to be a little bit different. And I still have the stuff I do with Igor. When we go back to the old records, like we did with Roots, and we're doing Beneath the Remains in November, I think, here in Europe, and Arise, and it's a lot of fun. So I get to do both. I still play those old records that I love, and I do, I have Soulfly whole catalog, like set list. I can really change from day to day. We never really repeat the same set list. So it's I'm proud of the work. I'm proud of what Soulfly, stood our ground and rolled the wave, I think the best is like No Hope, No Fear. It's kind of like a song that means a lot to me because it's where I was at that time when I wrote it. And it's a really strange feeling to have, like when you don't have any hope. It's like you don't have any fear, so you just do whatever you want, I think a little bit of that, a little bit of I don't get caught up too much on the technical side of metal. I like more of the kind of like more loose attitude, more about the energy and the spirit than try to be too technical. I don't care much for that, and have fun, man, because like if you're doing this and you're not enjoying it, stop doing it. You have to enjoy what you do, Now, right now I'm pretty satisfied with everything. Like I still listen to some different stuff from time to time, and I was actually like really listening to soundtracks lately, and I found it really cool. Movie soundtracks, stuff like Hell and High Water or Assassination of Jesse James. This album, it's not really country music, but it comes from that area, and it's really interesting. The guitar stuff is really cool, and I discovered this guitar player from America, Link Ray. He passed away, but he was Indian, Native American, and I like his stuff a lot. It's like really kind of blues, a little bit. So that's kind of like on the outside of metal that I kind of listen to, but mostly I end up just listening to metal, man. It's like you cannot get enough. It's so good, If I could learn an instrument, I would have liked to learn the violin, because I think it's a really cool, weird instrument. It's really kind of haunting. Right, violin would be kind of cool, and I could put some violin on Soulfly. Oh yeah, I mean, I still all the classic, singers are, to me, all the classical gods are still alive. Ozzy Osbourne, Rob Halford, Bruce Dickinson. That right there, it's like a tree that I would really like to do something with. But we'll see. I'm very happy with the collaborations I did so far. Last record we had Randy from Lamb of God and Ross from Immolation. That was really cool. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But those three would be really cool to do something with it. Yeah, and then some from kind of like the era I grew up with, it's Sepultura era. Tom Warrior from Celtic Frost, Triptychon. I would like to do something with him. I like also Abbat. That would be cool to do something with him. So I don't know. We'll see. But it's cool. We'll see what happens. I love these collaborations, and eventually something always comes up. I think it's life, just part of life, man. It's just how it is. The whole Slayer thing, to me, I don't understand how they do it, because I want to play forever. I don't have a retirement plan. I don't know what to do with myself if I don't play music. If I'm not playing, creating, I go nuts. Literally, I go insane. So. But yeah, that's them. They're doing it, good for them. I'm happy. You know, they're really great band. You know, influence a lot of people. They create a lot of great music, and you know, that's how they want to go out. But they're always gonna be newer bands coming up. You know, there's like a whole gang of new bands. I like a lot of the heavier stuff in America right now. You know, Genocide Pact and Gate Creeper, and there's good music all the time. So it'll be just a change of the guard, but I'm happy that we still have we still have Iron Maiden, we still have Judas Priest, we still have Saxon, some of those bands still holding up, like that to me that's cool, man. It's exciting. Yeah, I don't really worry much about that, because I mean that's more kind of like the stuff that kind of like I think the media worry about, who's gonna be, the new Pantera or the new Metallica, or I don't care for that, it's like whatever. But it's exciting to me to see there's new bands coming up, like stuff like Necrot, that I love it. I see they're getting more recognition, and makes me happy, man. Makes me, stuff, Power Trip. I like some of the black metal stuff too a lot, like Urgahol, Behexen. That stuff's great, man. It's like real heavy. So I'm more like into that kind of stuff more than if I had to pick a band that maybe right now is taking the step, like taking what Metallica maybe was doing for me. To me would be maybe Gojira. I think they're really cool and really powerful, and the music is great, and they're a great live band. So I think they're definitely one of the between them and maybe Mastodon. I work with Troy, so I'm a big fan of Mastodon. So and it's fun to work with Troy on Killer Be Kill. So he's a great guy. So yeah, those bands are like getting real big, real popular, and I'm very happy for them.
Do you plan to continue that project with Troy?
We are. Yep.
When can we expect a new album?
I hope next year. We are, everybody's on tour. They're on tour in America right now. I think they're playing Crack the Sky entirely, which is cool. I would love to see that. I'm busy to December. I have tours planned all the way to December, but we'll see next year for sure. Hopefully we have a Killer Be Kill record.
Great.
Well, apart from my wife, because she's been touring with me for 35 years, there's always my kids, but everybody, the crew. I mean, my guitar roadie has been with me for 22, 25 years. Kenny, the big guy, We make fun of him, but we love him, It's like a love and hate relationship. Like I said, I love the band right now, Rizzo is great, man, he's a great guitar player. We do this thing together that's really cool. I don't see anybody else ever done that. It's a solo, but I put music underneath with rhythm. So it's just the two of us. And we do for about 2 minutes to 3 minutes. And we change every night. I change the notes every night, and he just follows with the solo. It's really cool. Yeah, you watch it tonight. It's cool. So definitely we got some really cool connection going on, And Zion unfortunately broke his hand. He's playing with a cast, which is crazy. He doesn't want to go home. He wants to finish the tour, so he's a beast, man. Playing with a cast. That's like remind me of Filthy Animal Taylor in Motorhead with a cast, when he broke his arm and still playing. But he's we're road dogs, we are road warriors. We don't stop. Nothing can stop us. So yeah, we carry on.
And beside the crew members and the family, which bands did you like the most to tour with?
Well, you put me on a hard spot, man. I love everybody we play with, man. Nile was great. Suffocation was great. Full of Hell. Immolation. Yeah, man. I like all those tours. Yeah, I don't have a favorite one. All of them. We have fun with all of them. We always try to have a good time, enjoy, treat the bands we take with us really respectful, but also have fun with them at the same time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think we ate some Chinese food in Poland that was pretty bad one time. Half of the people got sick, but that was just a bad spot. You know, nothing against Poland. We had our grandson with us on tour, and I actually had him on Archangel. I had him say, "Please exit the music business, punk," and we play a Napalm Death cover of, you know, I think it was Life. Oh no, You Suffer, and he came out and did it almost on. He went home like a couple of days ago. But he came out and did on the tour, and it was just fun to see a little kid, you know, with a metal shirt, and he wasn't scared of the crowd, man. If I was his age, I'd be terrified, you know. He did on a festival in Poland when there was like 700,000 people. It was my birthday last year, you know, the Poland Rock. It's a great, huge festival, and he did in front of all those people. It's fucking crazy, you know. So yeah, that was kind of fun having a little kid on the stage and sharing with the new generation. Actually, that kind of happened a lot in America. There was a lot of young kids at the show, and I always kind of like put them on the stage to sing with me, headbang. You know, that's always fun, man. You know, I love that, man. You know, love to see that young kids getting into metal and loving it. You know, they weren't even alive when I make some of those records. You know, and they wear, you know, Beneath the Remains T-shirts or something. It's so cool, man. You know, it's so exciting. It's so refreshing. You know, it tells you that this music is immortal. You'll go on forever. You know, there's always new people gonna discover and gonna love it. And so, yeah, just like we discover, you know, Led Zeppelin or, you know, Pink Floyd, like stuff from a long time ago. People will discover, you know, Soulfly records and Cavalera Conspiracy records and stuff. So that's, to me, that's really cool and fun and exciting. Not much, man. I'm really kind of, I mean, my music, of course. So I have like three different iPods with different music on all of them. I have one that's just metal. I have one that's like metal with a little bit of rock, like some YouTube, Pink Floyd, some shit in it. And I have one that's kind of like more reggae and dub, because I like that stuff too. The battle vests that I've been wearing, my friend in Phoenix, this one I made them myself, but the ones I wear on the stage with spikes and shit, that's all my friend Hermano from Phoenix. He's a Mexican metal head. He makes all of those for me, and I have a different one for every tour. So on this tour, it's like a jacket. It's really cool. It's like Rob Halford shit. And I have a Soulfly one too that's downstairs. But I love that. I bring that on every tour. That's about it, man. You know, not really. Don't have any. You know, a couple headphones, T-shirts of bands that I like. You know, I like to wear it to promote them, give a shout out, you know. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I like walking and sometimes in Phoenix there's a lot of hiking in the mountains and stuff, you know. Here we don't have too much time on tour, but whenever there's a time, we like to see stuff. You know, I like also cultural stuff like castles, churches. You know, kind of like sightseeing type shit. I do that with my wife. You know, even like cemeteries and stuff. You know, it's cool to see like weird stuff like that. On tour is really cool. Like this is cool, man. Like we park here today in front of this lake. This is cool. And I like reading too, you know, and watching movies. You know, I watch a lot of movies. I just finished Ozarks, the series Ozarks. I thought that was really good. And I'm reading right now my son's book, Igor. My son that lives in Florida has a book now. It's kind of Stephen King. So I'm trying to read that right now.
What's the title?
Killing My Insomnia. Insomnia. Yeah. Well, apart from the main stuff like, you know, be kind of like fair to everybody and respect each other and treat each other the way you want to be treated. Those are like common values, you know. Apart from that, just kind of like try to tell them whatever they're gonna do in life, make sure it's something that you enjoy, so you're not miserable, you know. So you're not like one of those people working in a factory or in a building wearing a tie but very miserable, hating, you know. That's not living. That's not the way to live your life. You know, I pick music and it's not easy. It's a hard road. You know, we still have to work all the time. We still have to tour all the time. You know, we have to try to sell T-shirts. Especially now that nobody buys music anymore, it's even harder. You know, but I love what I do, man. You know, and so I kind of like want them to have the same feeling that I do with whatever they want to do. You know. Man, it's been great. What a great journey, right? You know, so I want to thank them for listening. A lot of them grow up with my music, with the Sepultura stuff, and the Soulfly stuff, and all the projects, you know, Cavalera and Killer BQ, and yeah, man, you know, I'm here for the long run. No retirement. I'll play till I'm dead. That's my plan.